Hello! Hey guys, welcome back to Tough Skin. I am Abby and hi. So basically it's January and I'm basically taking a break from YouTube. So I have these videos pre-uploaded for you guys, so hope you guys enjoy it. What Tough Skin is, it is a platform for people to come and they can just talk about the hardships that they've been through and what has brought them quote-unquote tough skin. It's a Tough Skin podcast. I mean, we are recording. Look, you're famous. We're just gonna start, you know. This is really cool. Record. This is more lively.
Some of these blue things.
We're literally ready to be live. Sit down, relax, get a cup of coffee.
Imagine. So that's where my love for cars turned into a business.
Brought you quote-unquote tough skin.
That's up to each person. Art is in the eye of the beholder, right?
We met through a photo shoot. Last name is Guerra. You know, Guerra means war in English.
Tough skin, that's quite an interesting topic.
We're live on your Instagram, we're live on my YouTube channel, we're live on Tough Skin. We are back and rolling again with another Tough Skin podcast video edition. So the person that we're interviewing today is Steph. So basically Stephanie is in a sorority and I wanted to know the ins and outs of sorority. So if there's some tea, I'll let you guys know and you guys will definitely check it out in this podcast. So I hope you guys enjoy it and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Alrighty, let's get into it. And also guys, this is going to be an unedited or a little bit edited, we'll see, podcast. You're spilling that tea. Oh, girl.
I'm nervous
You're
now.
nervous?
I didn't think I was gonna be nervous, and now I'm like,
Oh no, just don't. The camera's not there. Like, you're just best friends. Like, we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna flow together. It's not even recording. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So, testing 1, 2, 3. Is it working? Are you here, Steph? You here?
testing, I'm here.
Oh my gosh, guys. Hello. Welcome to Tough Skin Podcast. I am here with
Stephanie Navarro.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay, so just a little bit about Steph, about like how we met. We met in class, and this girl's a blogger. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying, okay.
Her photos are so aesthetically pleasing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You're literally goals. So guys, hit her up for photo shoots. You see, girl, we're like hyping you up. We're getting you ready.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Of course. No, yeah, your content's really awesome, and like that pumpkin patch was my life.
We were talking about that earlier. I finally found like a good pumpkin patch in Miami that makes it look like you're not even in Miami.
Yeah, at all.
Mm-mm.
I promised you I thought you were in Michigan because it was like, whoa. That's awesome. So guys, welcome to Tough Skin Podcast. I am your host, Abby, and this is Stephanie.
Hi.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, so we're just like, she's getting the podcast feels, you know, I'm here interviewing her, and it's just 2 mics and us together. That sounds so bad. I was like, 2 mics, someone. Anyways, just kidding. We are totally PG here. So, okay. Anywho, so in today's podcast, before I begin, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about Tough Skin. So basically here at Tough Skin, what we do is that we bring on special guests and we interview them because I feel like my job is to find out like what people go through in their lives, and I love hearing stories and kind of like what brings them quote unquote tough skin.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic we are talking about today, well, it's not we're doing 2 topics, but the first topic is about sorority life.
Yes. Greek life and the tea. I'm gonna be spilling some of it.
Oh, not all of it, because that'll be for after the podcast. Oh my gosh, so tell me about Greek life. Like, I'm so curious. I love, oh my god, I see sorority girls and I think of the movies, like all of them. What were those movies that they have? It's not Mean Girls, it's
The one with Zac Efron.
Yes.
I
That
can't
one.
even remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Stick it. No, that's a Batman movie. Anyways, tell us what that movie is. I'll totally.
Yeah, I really can't. The name isn't coming to my head right now, but I
can't
know what
think
you're
of
talking
it.
about.
Yeah, like and sorority. Anyways, okay. So tell me the ins and outs of sorority life. I'm curious.
Okay, so I started going to college at FIU. And as a freshman going into it, I already knew that I wanted to be in a sorority. Actually taking it back, I remember sitting in my classes senior year, and there was maybe 1 or 2 months left of school, and I was so ready to graduate, I was ready to start college. And I had found, I don't even know how, but I stumbled upon the Instagram pages of the sororities that they had at I messed up.
It's okay. It's okay. We're a one-take wonder here.
I stumbled across the Instagrams of the sororities that they have at FIU, and immediately, like, it caught my attention, and I was just looking at all the different ones, and I started to get really interested in it. So in the summer leading up to my first semester of college, I attended different events. They have pre-recruitment events. So recruitment is the process that potential new members go through when they want to join a sorority. And so during the summer, they have a lot of events to prepare for it. And you go and you talk to different girls of the different organizations, and you kind of start to find where it is that you'll fit in best. Yeah, exactly.
And is it like how you see it in the movies, how they're all like catty and like, not like all blonde, but like, how the stereotypes of sororities, is it real or is it?
Yes and no. I feel like movies have a way of making everything more dramatic than it actually is. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I'm best friends with everyone in my sorority. It's 100+ girls. Like, there's bound to be drama.
I was literally telling her before the podcast, when there's 2 or more girls, there is drama.
Yeah, of course, like, there's drama, there's cliques, but the important thing is that at the end of the day, I know if there's a situation and there's me and then there's somebody who's not in my sorority, I know that my sister is going to, choose me, or I'm going to be able to depend on that person. So my sorority is really big, but I do cling on to a few of the girls who are more of like my best friends, but I know that I can talk to anyone in my sorority and feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. It's like a big sisterhood.
Yeah, it's my biggest support system that I have. Like, I can't imagine my college experience without my sorority. It would be so different. Yeah.
Like, how is your how would it be different? Like, if you were to think about it.
Well, I feel like it's definitely helped me grow so much. I'm still a very shy person. It takes me a while to open up to new people, but I was way more shy back then when I was a freshman, and going through recruitment and joining a sorority was the first step that I took to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone.
Oh, wow.
And then once I joined, I feel like there were certain sisters that stood up and forced me to push myself out. Like, the first position that I ever got in my sorority, because I've had a few chair positions.
Okay, I'm with a chairwoman here, chairperson.
There's a few different things that I've done over the years that I've been in the sorority, and the first position that I ever did, I didn't even sign up for it. It was more like a sister you know, what classes to take in the future or internships, things like that. But also, they could give me advice about friends, about boys, about anything.
Ooh, the tea about life.
And here it comes.
No, just kidding.
And you know, like, when I think about this, like, I could go to any sister for advice, but specifically, when you join a sorority, you get a big sister.
Aww.
And, you know, it's exactly what you would expect a big sister to be like. You know, she's there for you for everything, to give you advice on whatever you need. And I'm so thankful that my relationship with my big turned out the way that it did, because I can literally go to her for anything. Like, I can text her right now and she would have texted me like 5 minutes ago saying, "What's up?"
Oh,
So,
that.
yeah, I'm super thankful for that. And I never grew up with an older sister. I am the older sister in my family. So,
I'm the baby.
so, you know, I'm always there to give my sister advice, but I mean, and she gives me advice too, but sometimes
It's
you
not
want,
the same.
yeah, like
you want an older person giving you advice.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I was telling this before, but for me, my church is my sorority.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been so curious about sororities because I love seeing like the sisterhood. I've met so many people in college that are in a sorority. They're like, photos. I literally feel like we're sorority because we meet every month. I get the chance to pray for them. I get to be there for them, and honestly, mentor life is the best life. There's a lot of sacrifices that go into it, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's worth it. And I just love seeing like a group of girls come together and for one purpose, and that I feel like that coincides as well with sorority. You guys all believe in one thing, and do you mind me asking what your sorority is and like the name of it, or like
yeah. So my sorority is Alpha Chi Omega.
Ooh.
And so what you were talking about like supporting each other and empowering one another.
Yes, girl boss.
Yes,
Girl supporting girls.
that's like me and Abby's favorite thing ever. This movement is everything.
Everything. Literally.
And I feel like being in a sorority, there's so many different parts to it. You know, there's like philanthropy, there's ritual, there's of course the social aspect of it too. But I feel like we're all there at the end of the day for one purpose, and that's like sisterhood and like a sense of community. That's especially why I joined, because I came from a very small high school and I didn't know anyone. I had like one friend coming into FIU, and that's
Really?
it. Yeah, and you know how in college it's different because everyone has such different schedules, so you can't. It's impossible to be with that person all the time, like in high school and middle school when you have the same schedule.
That's true.
So yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, the sisterhood is like what counts the most. And actually, this weekend, it's a long weekend, and we're all going away to Orlando for our sisterhood
That's
retreat.
why you're going away. Oh
Yeah.
Sister, stop. That's so cute. No, literally at church we're having a retreat too. So like we're both gonna be retreats.
Exactly. See, it is your sorority. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna, guys, King Jesus Ministries my sorority. Please, nobody hate me for this.
But yeah, it is like the movies in one way, but also not as dramatic as the movies make it seem.
Because, like, I guess what people want to know is the hazing and the drinking and like all that. Like, how is all that? You know?
Okay.
Is it like the movies? Like,
okay.
are the parties like, I don't know, because I've never like experienced that, so like I want to know. You know, the tea. What's the tea? The sister tea that we can spill, but not spilling.
Well, I feel like just Greek life in general has had such a bad light or a bad reputation recently, especially in the media. There's every single week there's a new story coming out about someone who died from hazing, from pledging a fraternity.
For real?
Yeah, it's really bad right now.
Oh my gosh.
They always have presentations at FIU that they make us go to see these things, to
Even in your sorority?
Yeah, well, they'll invite like people from all the different organizations, and then they'll invite like a speaker to come to the university to talk to us about it, and you know, tell us how important it is, and that, you know, obviously we can't fall into that.
Yeah. Dang, where was I? I was literally like, I just go to school and come back home, and there's all this stuff out.
I am so thankful to say that I've never been hazed.
Woo!
Never, ever, ever.
Yes.
I don't know why people would want to join something that, you know, where they're
They
forced to
torture
do
you.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I feel so uncomfortable.
I know. I don't understand why some people, you know, obviously I can't speak for the other organizations because I don't know what happens behind closed doors.
The tea.
But
At least for yours, you can.
yeah, I can vouch for my sorority and say that I have never ever felt pressured to do anything or uncomfortable. I feel like my sorority specifically, we're very diverse, and people, I've also heard it from people on the outside too, that the girls are very genuine and we're very diverse and accepting, and
That's good.
yeah, because I would have never expected myself to be a sorority girl, you know?
Yeah, because when you think sorority, you think like the partying, you think like this, that.
Yeah, you think of like the typical like tall, blonde, skinny girl,
Yeah.
like blue eyes, like it's I feel like if I would have gone to a different school, maybe I wouldn't have been in a sorority. But there's different aspects to it. So as for the social part
Yes,
of it,
okay.
this is where we're gonna get
Yes,
a little
the tea. I'm ready. How has it brought you tough skin?
Well, in my high school, I was not a party person. I feel like just my high school in general. I went to a very small high school, and the party scene wasn't very big or anything. And I had really never been to a party before I came to college. Obviously, like, you know, like birthday parties with my friends, stuff like that, but not like an actual
Party.
yeah. And then my first semester and my second semester too, my whole freshman year, I didn't really engage in like the whole party scene. I was kind of afraid. Like I said, I've always been pretty shy, and I kind of like keep to myself and like my few friends. And at first I was a little bit scared that just because I joined a sorority, I was gonna have to go to all these parties
feel
and
pressured and stuff like
exactly. But I never ever felt like that. And there's still so many girls. I mean, now, eventually, I did start going to parties, but
But not
There-
because you were pressured.
no. Just like me, I wanted to go out and experience something different because, you know, I feel like college is the time where you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone and experience things that you've never done before. If you don't like it, okay, at least you can say that you tried, and better to do it and mess up a few times now than later on and graduate college and regret not doing something. You know what I mean?
YOLO in real life.
Yeah.
You only live once.
I mean, you know, be safe and be smart too, but have your
yes,
fun.
make good choices, please.
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Be safe.
Of course. But there, even now, like, there's girls in my sorority who never went through that, like, whole party stage, and that's completely fine. No one's pressuring them.
Yeah.
It's whatever, you know, you do whatever you want. And, so backtracking, I don't even remember exactly when, but it was definitely my sophomore year. I started going to parties, and, it was a different experience for me because I had never experienced anything like that before, but I actually ended up having a lot of fun. And then, you know, I never was the type of person to go to a party like every single weekend,
Yeah.
or even some people go out on the week, and like, I don't know how you guys do it, but like, I mean, props to you if you're having fun, but I
Lord.
personally could not do that.
I sleep at 10, so.
Yeah, no, now I'm like over it. Now
Yeah.
I'm a grandma, like 10 p.m. I'm like knocking out.
I literally have my face, last night I put a face mask and like my nose strip, and I was like, I'm reading a book and this is the best Thursday night I could possibly have.
I feel like that's how it is, you know, like when you first
You outgrow
start.
it kind of
Yeah.
You just want to experience, and then you go through all the stuff, and then now you're like, no.
Yeah, you get over it at one point. I mean, not everyone, but
I mean, some people are crazy. But is there a specific situation, like in sorority life, that you went through that brought you, like, not like brought you to the person that you are today, but like a specific situation that happened that brought you like tough skin? Were they like catty people? Were there like, not drama, but was there like something that happened that was maybe like a situation?
I don't feel like there was one huge incident in my time in the sorority that, you know, changed everything. I feel like it was just different experiences.
Hi, Mom. It's okay.
I feel like it was more like little things that happened here and there throughout the years that eventually made me the person that I am today. Thank God, like nothing ever bad happened to me at a party.
No, thank God.
I was always like very smart and very safe, and I feel like I went to parties with a different mentality than some people have. I didn't go to hook up with guys or, you know, do drugs or anything. Like, I go to parties for myself and to have fun with my friends and, you know, to dance. I love dancing. So thankfully, you know, nothing bad happened ever at a party, but, you know, things with
girls,
yeah, sometimes people are, how do I say this? I don't know.
Yeah, people, I don't know, like...
They're not who they seem to be.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm probably something what you're saying, but were there people that they acted a certain way towards you and then acted completely different? Like, I guess, like, that backstabbing thing, like, being fake. Were there people like that?
Yes. Some people,
no guys. We love sorority.
You know, I feel like there's always going to be people like that, though, whether it's at work or in your classes. You know, of course it's going to be in sororities because we're all a bunch of girls, and you know,
there's more than 2 or 3, there is drama.
Yeah. And it sucks because it's happened to me before with people who I thought were going to be my friends forever, and you know, you never know what people are saying. People could say something, or... Sorry, I'm getting so tongue-tied.
No, it's okay.
Like, people can act a certain way to you, like, in your face, and then behind your back be saying something else.
Oh, wow.
You know? Yeah, or the biggest thing for me is, like, if you are my friend, stand up for me behind my back. Like, if I'm not around and something is said about me, you know, that's just, I feel like I would do that for any of my friends.
No,
so I would expect my friends to do the same for me.
Exactly.
But that's not always the case.
Oh man. Is there like a specific one that you like in situations talk about, or like just in general?
Just in general.
Yeah, you can talk in general. Like, not like what happened, but like how did like going through like that, like not like backstabbing, but going through that, finding out that not all people are on your side or something? I don't know. That like there's fake people, like how did you deal with that?
It's hard at first to accept what's happening to you. But you know, day by day things get easier. I think the important thing is to cut the toxicity out of your life.
Amen. You gotta tell me twice.
And it's definitely easier said than done.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Right, Mom? We agree.
It's easier said than done, but day by day, you know, it gets easier. It's hard also not to let those people back in because people always come back. And then,
They do.
you know, they say that they're going to change, and I have a really big heart. So it's hard for me to decide, like, maybe they're being honest and they are going to change, and maybe I should give them a second chance, because I do believe in second chances, don't get me wrong.
And 3rd and 4th.
That's where my problem is.
Same girl, same. Boundaries, read it.
Yeah, but it's just, set boundaries for yourself, respect yourself, because no one's gonna respect you unless you do. You respect yourself, you know?
Yes. No, yeah, definitely value yourself too. You know, like not put yourself first, because like I know that we're the type of people that we give everything to everyone, and like I would be sitting out with some of the girls like till like 3-4 in the morning, just like talking to them, and it wasn't until a point where I had to set boundaries and to physically take myself out of the picture, because it was hard. It hurts me more than it hurts them, but when you set boundaries, you learn to like value yourself, and you learn to be like, okay, I can do this and move forward. You know, so I think that's the same thing. You know, even in ministry, it's the same thing. You know, it's literally a sorority in church minus like the partying and like, things like that. I don't know what people do, but like your conviction is your conviction. But literally. How do I explain this? Now I'm getting tongue-tied, like what? But yeah, there's situations that have happened where people have been fake to me too, and I refer this in the first episode too, that people aren't who they seem to be. And for that, I guess like everybody wears a mask, and it's crazy to like, for me, I'm very I used to be very naive, and I was like, all people are angels, all people go to church, they're like amazing, they don't talk behind each other's back, like sorority's the same thing.
Yep.
But then you realize people are fake.
Yeah.
Like, some people are fake, and you're like, dang, dude, like how? And then I remember when I got out of the situation that before, I got tough skin from it because it literally taught me how to be mature and how to stand up for myself. Like you said, like, you want people to stand up for you. And for me, like, I needed to stand up for myself because I used to not stand up for myself at all. And then now I'm like, tell it how it is. This is what's happened, and because of that. Like, was there a situation where you figured that out and you're like, this is why, like, I am where I am?
Before I answer that though, I want to go back to what you were saying about people being fake. It's to a different degree now because of social media. I feel like it's so easy
to hide behind a camera.
Yes. People...
Wow, talk to me. Ooh, I literally want to make a video about this. Is this our video?
Stay tuned for that video. I feel like it's so easy to paint this picture that you are so perfect and your life is perfect on social media, and then you can see that person in real life and they're nothing like what they portray themselves to be.
I look like a potato in real life compared to my Instagram photo.
I mean, me too a little bit, but like, I don't mean it like that. I mean it
like everything's perfect, but like, no, because I remember this happened to me once. I posted a picture on Instagram. Well, this is going to be for, like, the boy episode. But, like, I posted, nobody judge me, okay? So I posted this photo, and I was like, on Instagram, I was like, I'm so happy, like, finding myself. I posted that. And then literally, I looked at the photo, I went to my room, and I cried myself to sleep. And I was like, I posted that to make myself feel better about myself, too. So, like, people that went through what I didn't want anybody going through what I went through. So that's why I posted that, so then they can like feel better about themselves. But that it made me seem perfect because it fit my theme, but it wasn't really,
I feel like we're kind of getting a little bit off topic.
We're definitely getting off topic.
But it's important to talk about too, though, because I feel I love social media. That's literally that's what I'm studying, as media. But it is kind of toxic at times. Like, you compare yourself to. Like, there's people in my sorority that sometimes I will compare myself to them because of how happy that they look on social media, but I have to constantly remind myself that you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, it's not as perfect as you think.
Wow, that's true.
Some days I just want to delete, like, all my social media apps and, like, never download them again.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time I do because I love social media, so...
No, but it's really good. Like, I know we're off topic, but it's totally fine. I know they'll probably enjoy it. But, yeah, honestly, going through social media fast, it's a break. It's really great. I remember I went through that maybe in September before my birthday, and it was about 3 weeks that I just deleted Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, and I took time for myself. Those were the moments that I didn't even care because, when you wake up, you go to your phone, you look at social media, and you can constantly compare yourself. But then in reality, there's this like real train going on. That's why I love this podcast, Tough Skin, because everybody wants real. Everybody wants the real life thing. Everybody's craving for that because on social media, on Instagram, it's all about the looks, the this, the that. So by taking that social media break, it got me a chance to really figure out who I was, who I really wanted to be, and use my platform to be real, to be raw, to be yourself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's super important, I feel. Use your following, use your power, use your platform for something that's good, that's going to make people feel good.
That's true. And even impacting people too, because social media gives you that way to impact others. So you were saying?
So in between the drama of backstabbing friends and friends who encouraged me to join my sorority and to get all these different positions. It's brought me so many opportunities too that I never expected. I have found like a new passion for philanthropy too. Personally, that's my favorite part of being in my sorority, and we work with our philanthropy and also other organizations' philanthropies. And I've been able to experience so many things that I never thought that I was going to experience.
Yeah.
And it's just turned me into the person that I am today. You know, I look at myself, college flew. Like, I'm graduating soon in a couple semesters. And
congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited but nervous. But I already know that I'm coming out of college way better than I was when I came in. Like, I look at the girl that I was when I was a freshman, and
how do you feel? I feel like we're in therapy. What do you feel? What do you see? What happened?
I see like a young, naive, so naive
little girl
who didn't know what was coming. But I'm glad that everything happened, because everything happened the way that it was supposed to, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't go through those experiences.
So, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about this podcast. If you guys liked Stephanie's story, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on all social media, will be linked down below. Make sure to follow Tough Skin at toughskin_podcast, and make sure to follow Stephanie on all social media, will be linked down below. Her blog, her Instagram, and she's just a catch. I love her so much. It was such a great time to interview her and to talk to her about that. We also did another interview about Let's Talk Boys. We didn't get the video footage of that, sadly not, but we did get it audio, so make sure to take a listen. And with that being said, I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week for our next podcast. Bye guys. God bless you.